Hello everybody. This one is my solenoid engine model, or you may say solenoid motor model. Here twin solenoid coils are used. The solenoid coil is actually electromagnetic device. When the supply is given to this coil, it is getting energized and it becomes electromagnet. As we know, the magnet attracts all the magnetic material. Here this one is the magnetic material. It is a mild steel rod. These two are the mild steel rod. So here it is acting as a actuating rod. And now this one is the shaft. This is the crank shaft, as we know in the case of IC engine. The IC engine, the crankshaft has its vital rope there. So what it does, the reciprocating action of the IC engine that forces the crankshaft to move. So the crankshaft transmits its power either to the flywheel or to the propeller shaft, what it drives. But here, this is the piece of rod what I have fabricated. There are two consecutive bends. The one bend is at 180-degree interval to the other one, and both are heading opposite to each other. So what you see here, it is a flywheel, and there are two other bends are also there. The first bend, this bend helps. What it does, the first bend, it presses the zinc plated copper foil where to another plate where it is getting its supply. When the switching action takes place here, means this zinc plate presses over another zinc plate, then there is a switching action. Due to switching action, the coil number 1 is getting energized and becomes electromagnet. Then this actuating rod, which is remain inserted inside it, this is actually pushed in by the help of this crankshaft. So, and the second switching action is here. The second switching action, due to this contact, and during that time, this solenoid coil, means second solenoid coil, is energized. So let me to connect all this actuating rod so that we could see how it works. How it works. So this is the first actuating rod, and this is the second actuating rod. So to fix the play, there should not be play. So to keep this tie rod, these are the tie rod intact with this actuating rod, I use the cable slip so that it remain its place perfectly. The other one also, another cable insulation I have used here, that also keep this one intact. So now you could see here the movement is like this. You see, when this one is in touch with the another plate, then switching action is there. Due to that switching action, this is energized first coil, and as it becomes electromagnet, this actuating rod is pushed in, and the second coil, where there is another actuating rod which is pulled out by this crankshaft. And in the next 180 degree movement, here another bend is there. This bend is in contact with this plate, and there is a switching action. Due to switching action, this coil, second solenoid coil, is energized and becomes electromagnet, and that actuating rod is getting attracted by this. Then it pulls this crankshaft in. So now it covers 360 degree angle. Means a complete cycle, complete rotation covered up. So in this way, when the supply is given to this coil by the switching action at an interval of 180 degree, then there is a magnetic attraction and pushed in and pushed out. So let us see. We will give the supply to this solenoid coil, and let us see how it functions. Now the negative terminal is connected to this negative side of this solenoid coil, and the positive one is connected to the positive side of this solenoid. So now you could see how it works. Let us stop it now. So now I stop this engine. So if we could see that if the shaft is connected by a pulley, and if we couple this pulley with this generator, this is a DC motor, this is one kind of a generator, here it is used as generator, and if I could couple it, then the induced EMF which is generated here, that EMF goes to drive this tiny motor, which is terminated with a small plastic propeller, that it could drive this small plastic propeller. So this is the belt, V belt. The belt I have connected, I fixed it with this. This is the bigger pulley, this one is a smaller pulley, and now I connect it to, I give a little impulse, this thrust, hand thrust, so that we could see how it works. Here the speed getting ready, and this is the generator, it is generates the power, and due to this generating power, this propeller moves. So, but when there is that belt is not connected with this one, that time the speed is little bigger, more. But now as it is connected with this, so that is getting reduced because of this load. And you could see the fan is there, this propeller is there, the propeller is working. Use the example of this propeller is working. So this is all about the solenoid engine, and it works like this, and this one is your flywheel, and the switching action takes place alternately from here to there. The first, this one is meant for this coil, and second switching action is meant for this. At an interval of 180 degree, that is going on magnetized, and due to the magnetic action, the push-pull system, the first one is pushed in, second one is pulled out. Then in next 180 degree, this one is pulled out, this one is pushed in. So this is so it is just like a double acting engine. As you know, in the IC engine, the reciprocating action of the piston in the cylinder it is moves the crankshaft, and ultimately the crankshaft transfer the power to any wheel to drive. So this is all about the solenoid engine. So now let I remove this one from here. Now when the load is removed, then it actually